everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my everyday makeup routine, but if you're new around here then hello, my name is Sarah-Jayne. On this channel you'll find various videos from lifestyle, pregnancy updates and also weekly vlogs. I'd love it if you stuck around, so make sure you click that subscribe button and also make sure that you click the bell button as well so that you get notified of any of my new videos. So let's just jump straight in to my everyday makeup routine. I hope you enjoy. So when I'm doing my makeup on an everyday basis, I always pop my hair back just so it's out of my face. The first thing I start with is this Bare Minerals Complexum Rescue. I'm going to leave all the links of the products I use in the description box below. I particularly like this because it just makes my skin feel really nice once it's on. It's a really nice base for makeup, and especially if I'm feeling quite dehydrated, I find this really sits nicely. You'll notice that I use a lot of Bare Minerals products, and I promise this video is not sponsored. I just absolutely adore it and have used it for years. I'm also using a Real Techniques brush to apply this to my face. Next up, I'm using this Bare Minerals Original Foundation in the shade Medium. I'm also using the Bare Minerals Heavenly brush. You swirl the product in the lid, you tap off the excess and then you buff it onto the skin. The nice thing about this is it goes on like a powder, but it's not dry and it's not chalky, and it actually warms with your skin and sets like a cream. So here I am just using circular motions all in my eyes to make sure that the foundation gets into the places that I need it to work. I also have quite large pores, so I really make sure that I buff it on my cheeks. I then use the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light. This is for under my eyes. Dark circles are the bane of my life, so I use this to really brighten up that eye area. So I use my ring finger just to pat around the eye socket. The next thing I use is this Bare Minerals foundation in the shade R210. As you can see, it's very well used. I don't actually use this as a foundation. I use this under my eyes because I found that the foundation was actually too light for my skin, but I find that this is really nice just to set that Stroke of Light product that I've just used in place. I then move on to my bronzer. Again, this is a Bare Minerals called the High Dive. I'm going to use a really big powder brush from Real Techniques and I'm applying this to my cheeks. I'm also going to apply it to my forehead and underneath my chin. Generally with bronzer you want to apply it to the places that you know the sun would hit, but also it's very good at disguising any double chins if you're a bit conscious of that. The next product is a MAC blusher. I'm unsure of the shade of this, so I'll leave the link in the description box below. I'm going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks, and after I've done that I'm going to take my foundation brush, which I've used earlier, and just go around the edges just to make sure that it's not too strong. I then use this MAC mineralized blusher, and I use this as a highlighter, so I just use a fan brush and pop it onto the tops of my cheeks just to give a nice healthy glow. Next up is eyebrows. I use this high definition palette and I use the middle shade of this particular palette. If you're not used to doing your eyebrows, a good thing to do is measure your nose to your inner eye, which is where your eyebrow should start, your nose through your pupil, which is where your arch should be, and your nose to your outer eye, which is where your eyebrow should finish. I just take the brush, which is actually in the palette, and I slowly build my eyebrows up. Remember, eyebrows are sisters and not twins, so you're never going to get them exactly the same, but just try your best. It often takes a bit of practice to get your eyebrows the way that you want them to be. Once I have applied the powder to my eyebrows, I then take the Benefit Gimme Brow and just pop that over both of the eyebrows just to set them into place. And by this point my skin has warmed up nicely. As I mentioned, I have quite large pores, so I just rub my fingers over my cheeks to make sure that the makeup has settled into them. It's then time to do eyelashes. I think it's really important when you're doing your lashes to take your time with this. I literally only use one application of mascara, so I only take the mascara out of the barrel and that's all I use. I don't go back into the mascara barrel. I do one eye and then move across to the other one using small motions and wiggling motions. I then go back to the original eye so that I can apply a second layer. I think it's really important that you don't let the mascara dry, because if the mascara dries then it almost looks a little bit too cakey. Once I've done the top lashes, I then move on to my bottom lashes, and I don't know if it's just me, but you can't apply mascara without making a funny face. I definitely make a funny face when I'm doing my lower lashes. Today I decided to put on a little bit of lip gloss. This is a MAC lip gloss. Again, I shall find the colour and leave the details in the description box below. And that completes my everyday makeup. So from this point, I then take my hair down and sort my hair out for the day. So there is my everyday makeup routine. I like to keep it fairly simple, and I'm pretty sure that once the baby gets here as well, that I will be even more simple than what I do now. So I really hope that you've enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and as I say, make sure that you click that bell button to be notified of all my latest videos. But thanks again so much for watching, and I shall see you again next time. Bye!